Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to Yoga for Anxiety. Today, I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. Each week, I post 3 new yoga videos. So please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You can sit cross-legged just like I'm sitting right now. Take a moment and make sure your sit bones are firmly rooted into the earth. Lift your chest, sit up nice and tall. Then take your arms to a 90-degree angle. So I call these robot arms. Take your right arm underneath your left arm and press the palms of your hands together for eagle arms. If this isn't working in your body, you can just bend your arms at a 90-degree angle and then push the palms of your hands together. Either option is fine. Once you're situated, take a deep breath in and start to lift your elbows up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your elbows down and then hinge forward from your waist. Good. Take a deep breath in and slowly begin to lift your elbows up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down and then hinge forward from your waist. We'll do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, lift your arms. And then exhale, release. Good. Once more, deep breath. And exhale, let it go. Nice job. You can bring your eagle arms back to center and then slowly unwrap your arms. Bring your hands down to your thighs. We're going to do a few shoulder shrugs here. So take your shoulders up, back, and down. Do that again. Take your shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to do that a couple more times. Just move your shoulders in a circular motion. We're just letting go of any tension, any tightness in the shoulders. Good. Relax your shoulders down. And then bring your arms back to that 90-degree angle. So we're going to come to eagle arms on the opposite side this time. So take your left arm underneath your right arm and place the palms of your hands together. Remember, if this is not working for your body, you can just take your arms from a 90-degree angle and then push the palms of your hands together. Either option is great. Once you're ready, take an inhale and start to lift your elbows up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your elbows down and then hinge forward from your hips. We'll do that again. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly start to move the arms down and hinge forward. 2 more times. Inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Good. You're really starting to breathe into this movement. Good. Exhale, release. And come back to center. And then slowly begin to unwrap your arms. Take the palms of your hands down to your thighs. Sit up tall, and we're going to do a few more shoulder shrugs right here. So take the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll do that again. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. And really start to think about relaxing any tightness that you have in the shoulders today. Once more, take the shoulders up, back, and down. Nice job. From here, sit up tall, lift through the crown of your head, and then take your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, and then as you exhale, begin to rotate from your waist. Come into a seated spinal twist. So you're taking your gaze over your left shoulder. And as you inhale, I want you to think about lengthening through the crown of your head. As you exhale, begin to come a little bit deeper into your twist. We'll stay here for a few breaths. So just continue to breathe into this stretch. Great job. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release, come back to center. Take a deep breath in, reach both of your arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your arms to prayer center. We'll do that a few more times. Take a deep breath in. Really think about filling up your lungs with oxygen. And then exhale, let it go. You got it. So we're really starting to bring our focus and our awareness to our breath. This helps us to calm down the mind and the body. Once more, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Great. Sit up tall. This time, take your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. Sit up tall and then begin to rotate from your waist. Come back into that seated spinal twist, now on the opposite side. As you inhale, think about finding a length through your spine. And then as you exhale, if it feels comfortable for you, you can come a little bit deeper into your twist. Remember to always listen to your body. We'll just stay here for a few more breaths. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly unwind, come back to center. Good. From here, we're going to come into tabletop position. So it looks like this. Go ahead and thread your legs behind you and then come up onto your hands and your knees. So you're on all fours. And then from this position, take a moment, make sure your knees are stacked right under your hips. And then make sure your wrists are stacked right under your shoulders. You want to have that nice straight line to support your body. Spread your fingertips out wide and then take your gaze in front of you. On your next inhale, start to lift through the chest. Take your gaze slightly up. And then as you exhale, begin to round the back and take the gaze inward. Inhale, start to lift through the chest. And then as you exhale, hollow out the belly and round the back. Let's continue that movement with our breath. Inhale for cow pose. And then exhale, release for cat pose. Good. Inhale, think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, push the ground away from you. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, begin to lift the chest, take the gaze slightly up. And then exhale, round through the back. And once more, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, broaden through the collarbone. And then exhale, release. You can return to a neutral spine. So come back to tabletop position. From here, we're going to rotate to one side. You can take one knee down to the mat and then extend your right leg out to the side. We're coming into a modified plank pose. From here, lift your right arm up to the sky. I want you to think about expanding through the chest. So you're really opening through the chest. Good. And then you should feel some core engagement in this pose. So you're engaging your abdominals or your core. Good. Let's stay here and breathe into this pose. You should have a nice firm base with your hand and your leg on the mat. Good. And you may feel a little bit of heat in the body in this pose because we're activating the core, engaging the core to balance in this pose. You got it. Let's take one more inhale. And then exhale, release, bring your hand down to the mat. You can go back to tabletop position. From here, rotate to face center. So you're facing the long end of the mat. If you have a block, go ahead and grab your block. If you don't have a block, you could use a blanket or towel. And then place your block on the lowest setting. You're just going to place it underneath your hip bones. So you're sitting on your block on the lowest setting. Your knees are facing forward, and this is a modified hero pose. In this pose, I want you to roll your shoulders back and lift through the chest. So you're sitting up nice and tall. And then take your hands to prayer center. We're going to focus here on our breath for a few moments. You can close your eyes if that feels good in your body. And I want you to bring your awareness to the present moment. So the time that is happening right here, and right now. You may notice that you're having some thoughts, maybe about the past or the future. But I want you to try to bring your focus to this moment, the present moment. One way to bring your awareness to the present moment is to focus on your breath. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose, and then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Once more, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, let it go. Nice job. You can slowly begin to open your eyes. Relax your arms down to the sides of your body. If you're using a block, you can grab your block and just place it off to the side. From here, rotate to face the opposite side of your mat. We're going to do that series now on the opposite side. So come back to tabletop position. Again, take a moment, make sure your knees are stacked under your hips, and then make sure your wrists are stacked right under your shoulders. You have that nice, firm foundation for your body. Spread your fingertips out wide, and then take your gaze in front of you. On your next inhale, begin to lift through your chest. Take your gaze slightly up, and then as you exhale, begin to round through the back. Inhale, lift through the chest, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then exhale, hollow out the belly. Good. Inhale, lift for cow pose, and then exhale, release, come to cat pose. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, think about broadening through the collarbone, and then exhale, push the floor away from you. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Good. Return to a neutral spine. So come back to tabletop position. And then rotate to face the long way of your mat. We're going to come into that modified plank pose. So this time extend your left leg out to the side. Keep your right knee on the mat. And then lift your left arm up to the sky. Again, think about opening through the chest. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together to open through the chest. Good. Continue to breathe into this pose. And again, you might feel a little bit of heat in your body here. Remember, we're using our core, our abdominals to balance in this pose. So our body is starting to get a little bit warm. All right, take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, rotate your hand down to the mat and return to tabletop position. From tabletop position, take your knees wide out to the sides of the mat. We're going to come into child's pose. So it looks like this. Reach your fingertips to the top of the mat and then relax your forehead down to the earth. If your forehead is not coming all the way down to your mat, you can use a block and just place your block on the lowest setting, and then place your forehead on the block. That'll help to support your head. You could also use a towel or a blanket instead of a block. Child's pose, you're welcome to add a little bit of movement here. You can gently rock your head from side to side. If it feels good to you, you can gently sway your hips from side to side. I just invite you to find a little bit of movement in your child's pose. A little bit of movement that feels good to your body today. Once you're ready, find stillness in your child's pose. Let's just breathe here in our child's pose. Think about lengthening and expanding your breath. I want you to think about slowing down your inhale and really taking your time with your exhalation. Good. Once you're ready, slowly begin to rise to tabletop position. If you're using a block, you can just set that off to the side. And then from here, we're going to thread our legs in front of us. Bring your heels all the way to the top of your mat. Reach your fingertips in front of you, sit up tall, come to staff pose. And then from staff pose, very slowly begin to lower yourself down onto your mat. So you're going to come to a lying position. Use your abdominals to lower yourself down onto the mat. And then once you're on your mat in a lying position, you can hug both of your knees into your chest. So just place your hands around your legs, bend your knees so that you're hugging your knees into your chest. Once you're in this position, very slowly begin to rock from side to side. So we're going to give ourselves a little back massage here. And you can move from side to side. You can move in a circular motion. Just find some movement that feels good to your body today. So this should be really relaxing for your low back. Just starting to let go of any tightness, any tension that you're holding in the back. Once you feel complete, you can find stillness here in this pose. Release your hands from your legs and place the soles of your feet on your mat close to your hips. So keep your knees bent. From here, place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Come to a figure 4 stretch. So in this stretch, you're welcome to stay right here. You should feel a gentle opening in your inner thigh and hip. If you'd like to do a deeper stretch, you can take your hands around your left thigh and just hug your left thigh into your chest. So if you choose to bring your thigh closer to your chest, this will deepen the stretch. Good. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hand from your thigh. Bring both of your feet back down to your mat. Keep your knees bent. We'll come now to the opposite side. So this time, take your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Just allow your knee to fall out to the side. And then again, you're welcome to stay right here. You should feel a little bit of an opening in the hip and a gentle stretch in the inner thigh. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can take both of your hands and pull your right thigh into your chest. So again, this will deepen the stretch. We'll just hold this here for a few breaths. Good. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hands from your leg. Bring both of your feet down to the mat. And one more time, hug your knees into your chest. This is one of my favorite stretches. So hug those knees into the chest. And one more time, rock from side to side. So just give yourself one more back massage before we go into our Shavasana. Notice how your body is feeling now. Notice how your mind is feeling in this moment. Remember to use your breath as an anchor to bring yourself back to the present moment. Once you're ready, you can release your hands from your legs. Extend both of your legs long out onto your mat. Come into a comfortable lying position. So just find a moment. You might need to scoot around to get comfortable. Gently rock your shoulder blades underneath you and take the palms of the hands up to the sky. Close your eyes. We'll spend the next couple minutes here in our Shavasana. Shavasana is a time to release and relax. So allow yourself to just start to slow down and bring your focus back to your breath. And know that there is nothing to accomplish during this time. This time is for you to release and relax. We'll stay here for 3 more cycles of breath. Take one more inhale, and then a long, slow exhalation. Slowly begin to rock onto one side of your body. And use your hand to push yourself up and come to a seated position. Take your hands to prayer center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.